Hey guys, this is Mitz. I just wanted to do a follow-up to my previous video with regards to wire management on the Onefinity now that I've got my drag chain bracket from Greg DeMont at Route 1 Wood Design, and give you a little bit more detail as to the steps I took. So as you can see, I mounted the controller to the underside of the table. I wanted to minimize the amount of dirt and dust that could get sucked in by the fan into the controller, and also give me a little bit more table space. This was kind of the start for my wire management. What I wound up doing was drilling a hole in the table just behind the back of the controller after I mounted it to the underside of the table, and my X, Z, and power cords all come up through that hole. The monitor cables all come up through that hole. The Y1, Y2, the Y2 wire also comes up through that hole and connects up front. The other Y1 wire runs on the underside of the table, and then I drilled a secondary hole just in front of the Y1 rail and made the connection there. So you can see that I've removed the monitor bracket from the Y rail. I just found that it wasn't giving me a comfortable viewing angle, so I mounted it onto a block of wood that I had left over and cut it at an appropriate angle that was comfortable for me. And also picked up a USB hub with a longer pigtail that can run down through the hole and connect to the back of the controller. This way I'm not having to crawl under the table to plug in my USB sticks whenever I'm ready to run a project. So a while ago I saw a post from Jason Stewart on one of the forums with regards to this coiled power cord. So I purchased one from Amazon, and what I wound up doing was cutting off the router power cord a couple of inches back behind the bracket, and then I cut the female end off of the coiled power cord and spliced the two together. And then the male end of the coiled power cord is zip tied to the top of the X rail. The remaining portion of the router power cord I have going through the drag chain, and then I added the female plug on this end to make the connection. The X and Z cables also run through the drag chain and get connected to their appropriate locations, and then the drag chain itself is mounted to this bracket which Greg DeMont made from Route 1 Wood Design, and that is bolted to the X rail as you can see here. So all of these modifications that I made certainly freed up the left side of the table. The coiled power cord, the drag chain, the bracket for the drag chain, and the USB hub all came to right around $50, give or take a few dollars. But it certainly frees up the left side of the table and will facilitate building an enclosure without having to worry about running wires through the side of the enclosure, because it's already there going down through the tabletop itself. So I hope that helps.